Welcome back, 8:24 Wednesday morning. A little dreary, a little drizzly. We're going to brighten things up right now, bring in our tech expert, Mike Yawney. Always love talking to this gentleman. And we've got a couple of juicy ones today, Mike. We're talking about this new app, the Clearview AI app, which is used primarily by law enforcement, but it could be available to the public soon. A lot of controversy around this one.
Oh, Thor, and for good reason. Imagine this, Thor. Walking down the street, you lift up your smartphone, you take a picture of somebody, and all of a sudden on the screen of your phone, you can see their age, you can see where they live, their address, you can see their birth date, and numerous more, a lot more information. That's what this app can do. As you mentioned, it's called Clearview, and it's being used by a number of police agencies in the U.S. and used in other countries. It was basically kind of unveiled by the Wall Street Journal. They did a story on this recently and kind of bringing this to public light. And the concern is that this is actually going to be released to the public in the near future. So you might be wondering, Thor, well, how on earth does it get all this personal information about you?
Yeah.
A random stranger, where does it pull it from, right?
Of course.
Facebook, YouTube, Venmo, all of these different social media platforms. What it does is it takes your picture, it compares it to the pictures on those sites,
facial recognition,
makes a match,
yeah,
a marriage, and then all of a sudden, boop, all the information comes out for you.
Scary. A number of privacy issues here that are going to be red flagged, of course. And I just think of like civil liberties lawyers who would have an absolute field day with this kind of technology. I can't understand a practical application for the average person unless it was to like identify a criminal or a perp. But that's why the law enforcement have it, right?
Well, exactly. And they've actually proven that this app works for tracking down. They've actually solved murders with this, right. Child exploitation. So it has worked. But that's just the question. Where would the average Joe use this app? Here's something else. It's interesting. The FBI database in the U.S. has about 600 million people in their database through passports. This one has, apparently, it eclipses the FBI database because there's so much more information on social media.
Okay, that's a juicy one we'll follow. And would you let someone snoop through your smartphone all day? Tell us about the Human Screen Gnome project.
Yeah, this is pretty fascinating. Basically, researchers want, and they're asking people to download this app, put it on your smartphone. What it does is it takes a screenshot every 5 seconds. Thor, it doesn't matter what you are doing. You could be looking at your banking information. You can be texting. You can be taking candid pictures. There's no stopping it once you've installed it. And they want to take this information and they want to basically look at how social media and smartphone use is affecting our daily lives and our mental health.
But, I mean, really, once people sign up for this thing, don't you think they're going to sort of cater their what they're browsing, shall we say, on the phone to make sure it's all on the level,
Well, to be honest, I don't know who's going to sign up for this because I wouldn't. And it's not because I do nefarious stuff on my smartphone, but I do banking stuff and all that, and nothing is off limits. It's all there for the researchers. So it'll be interesting to see if people actually sign up and volunteer for this.
Woo, a couple of big ones there. Thank you very much, Mike. We have to leave it there for time. We'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good.
Okay.